some marshmallows here. This one right here is a delicious flavor called buttered beer, and it is flavored like butterscotch and cream soda. And so we will be cutting that one first and getting my gloves on. And so over here you can see my cutter has these wires that are specifically patterned to be 2-inch cubes. And over here I've got my special blend of powder that's going to be used for making this not sticky. And it is a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend. I specifically use gluten-free cornstarch because not all cornstarches are gluten-free. I know it's weird because corn is naturally gluten-free, but cornstarch is not specifically. So we've got this going on, getting it a little bit less sticky. And then we're going to take it out. You can just be able to see the buttered beer on the sides here. I try to make it look like an actual cup of actual mug of buttered beer. Look at that bubble. It's so funny. So yeah, each package that we sell is 6 ounces, regardless of bubbles. It's all going to weigh out to 6 ounces per package. And I like to think that we're pretty affordable considering our ingredients. We are the only shop on the global marketplace that uses real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. And we make our marshmallows old world style here. We're the only ones on the global marketplace doing this. I do look to make sure I'm saying the right thing and staying updated on things, but most marshmallow companies just don't want to do that, and that's okay. There's a place for everything, and that's where we stick in is the old world style of marshmallows using real marshmallow root. So we do use organic quality marshmallow root. We don't use any corn syrup at all in our marshmallows. I understand it is the number one ingredient of most marshmallows, but I kind of feel like, we are a gourmet marshmallow shop and we feel like you guys deserve better ingredients. So we don't use any corn syrup at all. What we use is cane sugar and a syrup called invert sugar. And it is basically a cane sugar that has been used, turned into a syrup so that the crystals don't happen when you cook the sugar. Because when you have high temperatures for candy making, you need something to prevent the sugar from crystallizing. You can get away with it, but really, 99% of all candy is made with some kind of syrup to prevent that crystallization. It does not create a nice experience for candy. Look at that marshmallow. I don't know if you guys can really see how excellent this texture is and how massive these marshmallows are. So again, they are flavored like buttered beer, like the Universal Studios from the Wizarding World, Harry Potter. So it's a butterscotch and cream soda blend. So I'm going to take this first arm down with all these wires and we're going to cut. See how that's going to cut? So it's a little bit difficult for me to do this because I have this phone strapped to me and I'm trying to cut properly. And so this is the hardest part. Actually, this is just impossible if I'm being honest. Because marshmallow is squishy. It does try to move around quite a bit. And I have to kind of fight it a little bit. So it does squish. And I want to make sure everyone gets a 2-inch cube. So the first part here is a little bit challenging. So I have to, it's very satisfying once we get it going, but you can hear that water behind me. That is my husband. We make these marshmallows together. He is mixing up a marshmallow root and gelatin mix for starting a new batch. So that's what that sound is. It's not me cutting these marshmallows. We're working together here in the studio. Here we go. Now I'm finally in a good place where I can get this cut. You can see this is a pretty important process. I want everything to be nice and square. Here's our cut. Here's our first cut. Very nice. Look at that. So now they're all 2 inches rows down the entire length of that pan. So now we go the other way. We have this other arm up here. I'm gonna make sure I get everything square. This is hard to do, so bear with me. I really can't do this. No, 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 no. That needs to be squished in, but I can't reach it. I literally can't reach it. Squish that in. Squish that in with your hand. Squish it in. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't want to touch it. Not easy. It is not easy with the camera stuck to me. All right.
Here, I'll push on this side.
All right. So the problem is the camera is in the way. Awesome. Athena, come plug this light back in, honey. I just tripped over the wire. Go. So plug it in. I don't know where to plug it. It's in plain sight. Teenagers. All right. Skedaddle. Thanks for the help. This we need to figure something else out because I can't do this. So here it is. Plug it. Turn on the light, dear. Turn on the light. Okay. There's no point in having it plugged in if it's not turned on. There we go. Oh my goodness. Here we go. The circus is the Toasty Smore. You guys, we are our circus. It's a family run and operated place. So we work together for many hours every day. So it's kind of a thing. Well, look at that.
It's an awesome thing.
It's an awesome thing. I don't know. I feel like I'll be honest, I'm a little grumpy today. I didn't sleep well. So you're getting me as I am. Look at that buttered beer. Buttered beer, gourmet marshmallows. So even though I've cut it, it sticks together. So you see this is why we have to use the powdered sugar blend over here to separate them because they want to be friends. They want to stay together.
They love each other.
They love each other very much. These are one of our more popular flavors. And I do take off the extra powder. I have this bucket over here. And this is our food grade bucket. And we reduce the amount of powder by shaking around this bucket and taking off the excess powder. So that's how that works. So I'm not just throwing them away. Let me know where you're from in the chat. We are a real shop. This is not AI. We're real people, so we like to talk to people. Actually, there's no one in the room right now. So if you do see this, and I'm saying this, it's a recording at this point because no one's actually in here right now, but catch our lives when it's not being reposted as a video. We'd love to chat with you and just talk. So here's our buttered beer. Buttered beer, gourmet marshmallows. We are the only shop making real marshmallows from real marshmallow roots. We use organic quality marshmallow roots. Look at this candy. Isn't that fantastic? So it's going to work here so you can enjoy this stretch. A bit of therapy.
Yes.
Gourmet marshmallows. These are buttered beer gourmet marshmallows. We're doing fresh batches right now. Hello there and welcome to the Toasty S'more. We are live. This is real. Feel free to ask any questions. This is the part that people like to watch. This is our buttered beer gourmet marshmallows. We are doing these fresh right now in the studio. Welcome in. We're making buttered beer gourmet marshmallows, cutting and powdering a new batch. Welcome to the Toasty Smore. Feel free to ask any questions. We're the only marshmallow shop making real marshmallows on the global marketplace. We use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. We don't use any corn syrup, natural colors, beef gelatin, made in USA. We're a super small family business, and we thought it'd be fun to show you guys the process of cutting and powdering our marshmallows. This is live, this is real, so feel free to ask any questions. I'm happy to answer your questions for you. It's a little bit of therapy right there. So buttered beer flavor is butterscotch and cream soda. Look at that. Massive marshmallows. You get 3 of these in a package. This is our buttered beer. Gourmet marshmallows made the old-fashioned way. We're the only ones making marshmallows like this on the global marketplace. No one else is using real marshmallow root. We don't use any corn syrup. Look at how massive these are. 2-inch cubes. Organic marshmallow root, beef gelatin. All of the beef gelatin is such a high quality. It has more collagen in it, and it is all halal certified. And our colors are natural. So this brown, I try to make it look like a cup of butterbeer. But you know, it may or may not look like a cup of butterbeer to you guys. What do you think? Does it look like a cup of butterbeer, sort of? I try to make them cute. So all of our marshmallows have some kind of character. We have a lot of different flavors. We also make our sprinkles in shop. They're all made with natural colors. So we do rainbow sprinkles and non-parallels or whatever those ball things are called. I always forget. How do you say it, guys? I don't remember. But we are the Toasty S'more. We are located in New Mexico. We just relocated. We were in Central Texas, but we do ship out globally. And like I said, we're the only marshmallow shop making marshmallows with real marshmallow root. So feel free to ask any questions. This is real. This is live. And I'm here to provide any kind of information that you may be looking for. Silly questions are welcome. Don't feel bashful about it. Otherwise, I just have to kind of continually make stuff up as I talk. This is a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend. And this is the last of this particular batch. I do have 6 batches to cut today. We've got this buttered beer, which I think is super fun. Look at that, it's already been cut. Isn't that funny? And it's just marshmallows love each other, so they stay stuck together. Let's put a little bit of powdered sugar. That's an alarm that my husband is over to the right working on. So here's our studio. We've got our shop full of our big mixers here. And so he's got various mixers about ready to start making some marshmallows while I'm over here cutting them. Beep, 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 beep. These are gourmet marshmallows. Butterbeer, gourmet marshmallows. So this is the last of, no wait, there's one more of this batch. So we make real marshmallows. We're the only company on the global marketplace making marshmallows the old-fashioned way from real marshmallow root. And this is the last of that pan. See how I've cut them, but they're stuck together. Let's stretch. So I put them in here. And we just get to cutting and powdering. Feel free to ask any questions about our candy. We're more than happy to answer any questions you have. 2-inch cubes, each one. So one package has 3 of these, and it's a total of 6 ounces, bare minimum. We make these fresh daily. Butterbeer gourmet marshmallows, butterscotch and cream soda. And it smells wonderful in here. So I'll try to make it look like a cup of hot cocoa or butterbeer. And I am going to knock off this extra powder. We have a food grade bucket over here. I'm putting the marshmallows in. See this? And then I powder it and I stick it in there and we knock off the excess. Put it in there. This is the last of this batch. Ooh, fun. Nice, huge marshmallows. People just eat these straight out of the bag typically. They're very popular. And where's my plastic topper? Oh, here we go. Bear with me, guys. I have this camera stuck to me. So what I do is I put this plastic topper on here so they don't fly out because they're very bouncy. And then we just shake the bucket to get the excess powder off. And I'm going to have the husband do that. Smile. Shake it, baby. Shake it, baby. All right. Yes, very entertaining. Stop. The shield came off the bottom. Put it back on. Silly. I thought you did because you stopped and you looked at me like, I don't know. So in between every single batch, I do clean my cutter. Bear with me, guys. It's like I've said, I have this thing stuck to me. And I'm trying my best. Could you please bring me the next marshmallow to cut? Because I really can't do this. I need to have like a little Jetsons style camera following me around. What is there?
Hot cocoa.
That's last.
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy, please. So I'm kind of cleaning my cutter. See how it's got marshmallow stuck to my wires, and I do clean the wires. I'm trying to hurry, so I know you don't want to watch this. All right. Okay. This is the butterbeer pan. Come with me. We're going to walk over here. Look at this. We're about to make another batch. That is graham cracker, all crunched up on the bottom of here. Ready to go. And here's our mixers about to be employed. And this is us, the Toasty Smore. Pretty cool. All right, so I'm coming over here. Here is our cotton candy gourmet marshmallow. All right, so we do make our sugars custom in shop. This is a colored sugar that I sprinkled on here for cotton candy. And we do use natural colors for these. So if you can kind of see into this tray over here, I have the different colors that we make these in shop. So they're all custom blended natural colors. Hey there. I know we are so professional, right, Rex? Not terribly. I'm a little bit of a mess. You know this. I know this. The world knows this. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cotton candy. I'm still changing cotton candy. I don't know why I did this pattern when I put the sugar on here. So that's what we're doing. So I have to kind of coax it out of here. No, I wonder if I can get away with folding this in half without any powder. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It doesn't seem to be sticky. Uh-oh, I need more powder. Is there any way that you can give me some more powder, Tim?
Yeah.
I realize I'm a bit low. Just a couple scoops of each. Just give me a couple scoops of each, please. You can take the bin, please. Take the bin and, sweetheart, take the bin and put a scoop each in there.
Okay.
Thanks. I did not plan accordingly. I'm really too close to the batch, I realize. I'm sorry. But it gets worse from here because trying to cut this with this attached to me is really not the most elegant thing I've ever done in my life. I'm going to try to raise the camera so it's not so close to me, and I can maybe use the arms of my cutter so you can see these grids. I have to be very careful about the marshmallow gripping and sticking onto these grids, because once I start cutting, I have to kind of commit, and marshmallow squishes out of square very easily. Thank you. This is the part. No. Can you press the arm down? Go. Just really go. Commit. There we go. Commit, please. There we go. This is difficult, my friends. I'm sorry. This is fine. But that was very helpful. Thank you. I can't cut when I have this camera attached to me. All right, guys. And I actually can't read chat because it's so close to my face. Trying to get you guys the view here of the cut. Very nice. Look at that. So now it's cut evenly all down the entire length of the pan. And now we go for arm number 2. I'm gonna try not to cut my camera at the same time. See how much of a hassle this is? Like, okay, stop. That needs to be squashed. I can't do this with this camera. Okay, go. We've got to figure something out so I can cut better. It's not square. All right, I got it from here. Thank you. So if you order cotton candy and it may or may not be perfectly square, I want you to know that it does have the right amount of ounces per package still. Because I may have cut this a tiny bit out of square. Not too bad. It will still be 6 ounces per package. Here's our cotton candy. Yay! Hard part's done. Now here's the fun part. We get to do the peeling. This is our cotton candy gourmet marshmallow. Natural colors, real marshmallow roots, beef gelatin, and we never use corn syrup. Usually that's the number one ingredient in marshmallows. Over here, I have a blend of cornstarch and powdered sugar. I have to kind of plane it a little bit because we just got some fresh cornstarch and powdered sugar delivered to this bin, and I need to mix it up. So this is how I mix it up. A little bit of ASMR. All right. In we go. Do both sides. The first row, I do go ahead and do between every single one because they're super sticky. This is our cotton candy gourmet marshmallows. So Rex, how you doing? What's up? What's new? What's shaking? I try not to put powdered sugar on the top because I don't want to ruin the vibrancy of the colored sugar I put on here. The blue sugar specifically is flavored like cotton candy. The pink, I just have pink.
Do you want to
White with yellow sugar on top. I have yellow sugar right there. It is prepared. I made the sugar beforehand this time. We're doing good. It's Wednesday. Happy hump day. Look at that beautiful cotton candy. Can y'all smell it? Smell. Nice. I promise to figure out a better way to cut these while I'm holding the camera. But that day is not today. So do you have a bin ready for this? A tray?
No.
I thought you were going to make me bags.
No, I think
Well, she's gone.
yeah, she is. I started making marshmallows. Can't really do both.
That's a problem. I need bags. So we do bag these right after we cut them so that they stay nice and fresh. We heat seal them into bags. How am I doing, Rex? I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for asking. We're trying to do the thing. And as you can see, it is, a little bit of a stumble dance, stumbling along the way as we dance. But we're getting there, I figure we're not perfect, but I don't think anybody expects us to be. So we kind of just do the best we can and hobble along. But we are making some pretty nice candy. Pretty nice candy. So the sound that you're hearing is, I want to show y'all. This may be a little bit interesting to y'all. So we just put in, that's the beginning. That's the beef gelatin and the marshmallow root. And so we're going to put this massive whisk in here with we have some sugar down here cooking. See this cooking down here? So it gets really hot. It's super dark, but I don't think y'all can see. So we cook this. We have all this set up, and we're going to do this to all of these different mixers and get this going. And this one is going to be flavored. I'm going to give y'all a little preview. This is going to be pina colada. What do we got here? We got our marshmallow root and gelatin.
Yep.
He's not touching it, so don't freak out. So he's going to put that in there. Plop. Oh, how elegant. It's a little, we're kind of playing some recovery from our move. We didn't go live on TikTok for a solid month because our move was very hiccupy. And so we kind of got penalized for traffic from TikTok for not going live for so long. So, we're kind of burning the midnight oil, but we're doing the best we can. If you guys feel so inclined, and just tell people about us, tell others that we exist, and we'd be really grateful. We don't have a big marketing, we have zero marketing budget actually. We kind of just depend on, our little lives and um, beautiful people like you who would tell others about our candy. So it's coming along, but you know, kind of just doing the best we can. Look at that. That fun. What an interesting marshmallow. Cotton candy gourmet marshmallows. Yeah. So we're trucking along. I'm trying to be more diligent here on YouTube with posting shorts and little demonstration videos and packaging videos and things like that to make it as interesting as I can. Uh, you know, I think we just have to make up for lost time. You make an amazing marshmallow. I wish y'all great success. Y'all deserve it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Rex. Rex, what is your favorite marshmallow that we make? Rex, what is your favorite flavor? Because I have to tell you, if you keep watching, here pretty soon I'm going to cut a new flavor that no one really knows is being done. And you're the only one that knows about pina colada, by the way. I haven't told anybody else. So it won't be ready today, but it'll be ready tomorrow. I'm curious what your favorite marshmallow is. Custom made natural colored sugar on our marshmallows here. Again, if you're new, we're the only marshmallow shop on the global marketplace that makes our marshmallows with real marshmallow root. Um, oh, you haven't, Rex. Oh my goodness. Where would you order some? It is thetoastysmore.com. Thetoastysmore.com. Pistachio is available for purchase. I don't have any pictures of it because I haven't cut it yet. Actually, because you're here, I'm going to show you what it looks like in the pan. Let's take a trip. I'm not done with my cotton candy yet, but we're gonna look here. Oh, look at that. Real pistachios. I hope you like pistachios because I tasted this. The green color is not coming through. It looks kind of putrid, actually. But I want you to know it is a nice, lovely shade of green. It is a natural color, but we ground up these fresh pistachios. This is banging. This is a banging flavor. I hope you like pistachios. But anyway, so yeah, I'll be cutting those during this live, and then after the live, I'm gonna have to go out and take some pictures with my phone to put it up on the website. So yeah, thetoastysmore.com. Oh, and then Rex, do make sure you use the coupon code. So if you go in there and you put in your email, you get a coupon code. So you can do that, or you can't use both discounts, but it is free shipping over 40. And since the hot weather is coming, we did kind of have to raise our shipping a little bit just so that we can be assured that the candy can be delivered to you in a timely manner. We're using insulation in our boxes and trying to get faster shipping and all of that so that, because I'd hate for you guys to buy these marshmallows and they melt. So we have faster shipping for the summertime. I think it's only like a $2 increase, but I think it's worth it so you don't get soup. I mean, it'd be delightful flavors of soup in the packages, but I think what you want is the marshmallow. Trying to get things going here. Look at that. It's so pretty. Cotton candy gourmet marshmallows made with real marshmallow roots. We're the only shop on the global marketplace making marshmallows with real marshmallow root. I do custom create this sugar myself. It is a natural color of sugar that we put on top to make it pretty. This is cotton candy. I think it looks cotton candy-ish. Cotton candy-y. Is that a word? Oh, we have coffee marshmallows, Rex. We do have coffee. We have all kinds of nice adult flavors. So if you have a more adult palate, we have creme brulee. We have things like that. Yeah. Oh, did I just get a notice that we got a sale? Heck yeah. Was that you, Rex? My phone didn't ding, so I'm not really sure if it's because I have YouTube going. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Did we get a sale from Rex? I think someone might have grabbed something. Yeah, so we do have coffee. So we have, let's see, creme brulee might work for you. Oh, our caramel flavor is called dulce de leche. It's called caramel dulce de leche. So that's a nice, it's a milky flavor of caramel. What other adult flavors do we have? I'm trying to think. We didn't sell out of. That's our last two for this. So look at this bucket. Isn't this like a bucket of joy? Toasted coconut. Yeah, toasted coconut's gorgeous. We have our hot chocolate, which I believe is available because we're about to cut that this today. Could I get you to powder this for me? So I really can't realistically pick that up. So, oh wait, I have another row. Silly me, I got ahead of myself. I'm so sorry. I was ahead of myself. I was getting excited. I thought, yay, I'm done with this batch. Nope. Tim, this heater has to be turned off. I'm about to die. Like literally just unplug it. I don't want it coming on again. Thank you. Because we are cooking sugar in here. It's starting to get warm. We are up in the mountains, so it is cold here, but like I'm good. We're warm. Look at how pretty that is. Yeah, I'm happy with how this looks. It looks like cotton candy to me. Banana split is so good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you will like banana split. I need to update the pictures. The pictures I have, it does show like these stripes at the bottom of like brown and red. I don't do it like that anymore because that was back when I used artificial colors, and now I use nothing but natural colors. So, yeah, the banana split looks the same on the top. But, I don't do those stripes anymore because natural colors in marshmallow is actually surprisingly challenging. It doesn't want to color a marshmallow the same, so I can't do those stripes as well. But anyway, works out. I can make it faster if I don't do those stripes, but it has banana, strawberry, and chocolate flavors. You can taste all of the flavors of a banana split. It's really surprising. Okay, so next, could I have some assistance on my next batch cut, please? Yeah, shake that for me, please. And then let's take a look at the marshmallow rack and see what I'm cutting next. Let's find out. All right. So here's our pistachio, as we know. So I'm doing chocolate last because it's extremely messy. S'mores. I'll be doing that next to last. And then our cookie butter. So yeah, guess what's next? It is our pistachio. Our pistachio is next. I'm gonna need to change. These need to go away. I'm relying on you a lot, sweetheart. He's grumpy with me, y'all.
No, I'm not grumpy with you. As you can tell, all the time.
All right, here we go. I hope you guys can see that that's actually delightful. is our pistachio. Oh my God, I'm so excited for the pistachio. Bear with me, it's a little bit difficult to cut with the camera stuck to me. I need to figure out a better routine. Oh no, you gotta get that banana split, Rex. It is pretty banging. I may regret this, but this is my first time making pistachio, but I've got to get this not sticky. But I don't want the nuts to be like covered in powdered sugar. It has to be that balance of I'm not sticky and I'm, frightfully white. I'll be able to knock all the extra sugar off. Pistachio is really delicious. When we were making this yesterday and taste testing along the way, it's amazing. I used to absolutely adore pistachio ice cream. It was my favorite flavor. And I think I forgot about it over the years. I don't know what happened. Why did I forget? I only colored the very, very top of this green because, again, natural colors just has a hard time coloring marshmallow. So the bottom is white. Ta-da. This is our pistachio gourmet marshmallows. Yay. I've actually gotten so many requests for this that it's just like I can't ignore it anymore. I cannot ignore the requests. I need a camera person. That would make this so much easier. All right, here we go. Lift this up. I do wish I had a camera person so you guys can kind of tell what I'm doing, other than it being literally inches from my face. Oh, the mixer started up. I want to show you all the mixer. Here we go. Oh, the steam. The steam has molten sugar in there. And we are making the pina colada. I'm so excited. It's going to be our new flavor. No one knows here but you, Rex. And as the screen says, hot, 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 hot. Fun. Yes. All these other mixtures are going to be employed later today. I'm so excited for the pina colada. Okay. Let's see if I can make sure the camera is angled to where you can see what the heck I'm doing. I have to kind of adjust it because it could be like extra concentrated here and stretched out here. And if I cut it, it'll be crazy. So I have to kind of like make sure it's laying on here evenly. It's surprisingly difficult to cut marshmallow. So I have to kind of coax it along. And all these little knobs, they kind of grip onto it. So it makes it kind of challenging to stretch it out properly. It's a lot harder than I ever would have thought it was. I used to cut these with a knife back in the olden days when I was doing farmers markets and stuff. Actually, I have no idea where to take this tray. I'm taking you guys out of the studio into another space. So I'm going to show you all my door because it's special to me. This is our door into the Marshmallow studio. Isn't that appropriate? And then our other door, which is a separate space, this is where I sell the marshmallows. You might recognize that backdrop. Look at that. And then here's our boxes that need to go out today. And the boxes that I'm always wondering what size I have. But here is the actual studio. And I do have these lights, these umbrella lights. And then here I have the screen. You see the screen and then the camera back there. So I can never really tell what's happening because all I see is words. And these are flavors I'm hoping to make someday soon. And then here's the door in the sales room. It's a little Oompa Loompas. I guess I should have had it the other way around, huh? But here is the making studio. Back to the marshmallow room. Oh, so cool. Here's our cotton candy. Hey, are you available to dump the cotton candy?
Yeah.
I'm so proud of these. All right, back to pistachio. Sorry to leave you here hanging, pistachio. No one's gotten a tour before, Rex. You're the first one. I might start doing that when I see people coming in. All right, so this is the part where I start struggling with the arms. So, because the problem is, it's usually I squeeze from both ends, and then I let gravity pull down the thing, but the phone literally gets hit by the cutter. So it's extremely challenging. Could you push for me? I'll figure something out eventually, but this is not the day. Stop. Take it, and I'm gonna squeeze on both sides. Okay, now I'm ready. Go. I'm gonna have to. Ooh. Okay. I wish I could just chomp, 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 but I can't. I have to like squeeze the ends. Otherwise, the ends, the edges are like massive. Okay, move your hand. Thank you. We're gonna get a close up on here. It is. It is actually very difficult. It would be easier if I didn't make my marshmallows so massive, but I, I, I make the biggest marshmallows on the market. They are hard to cut. Once I made 1 inch thick ones, like you see typically, and it was so easy to cut. I was like, oh my gosh, no wonder everyone else makes it like this. But yeah, no, I have to do it the hard way. That's how we do it here at the Toasty Smore. Because it's not about my feelings. It's about, it's not about my feelings. It's about making a massive marshmallow. All right, so now, let's see if I can do this again. Because I have to like line up and like guess 2 inches. Same thing over here. Line up 2 inches. And if it squishes out of square, which is very easy, as you can see, I'm in trouble. All right. And then I frantically reach. No. I'm going to come over here because I have to squeeze the sides because it gets really fat in the middle. There's got to be an easier way. Actually, that one, this is way too small. I'm going to have to squish this a little bit. I'm making mistakes. What?
I said that you could on that one.
Not really. All right. Well, there we go. Finally. Nice. Oh, it's so good. Something I didn't think about is that my bucket needs to be cleaned out real quick. The dust of cotton candy. There's no cross contaminants from cotton candy. There's no gluten or anything, but I still clean it each time. Tim,
Yeah.
please bring that trash over. Just put it here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I'm going to get rid of that extra sugar because I don't want to cross contaminate it. There we go. No harm done. I wish the color was better or the light. Pistachio is really good. I was very pleasantly surprised. So yeah, do free shipping over 40. Actually, one bag at a time is the most expensive way to try us. We are actually, if you're not familiar with gourmet marshmallows, We are actually the least expensive gourmet marshmallow shop, as well as the best, because we have such low overhead. It's just me and my family. You know, we don't have a storefront, we don't have employees, so we can get away with this. But a so for example, this is three marshmallows, right? I just haven't cut them, so let's just pretend a package of three marshmallows. Now, Marshmallow Co. in Australia, their marshmallows aren't as big as ours. They're cut the same size as far as 2-inch squares, but they are about an inch and a half high. Ours are a full 2 inches high. And so for a pack of three, I think they charge like 10.30. When I get paid, I'll get some marshmallows for my mom. Oh, that's awesome. You're amazing. What a sweet thing. I love it. And then also there's another shop in Chicago called XL Marshmallow. They make a fine product. Their number one ingredient is corn syrup. So if you like corn syrup, they're a good thing for you. So for 4.5 ounces of XL marshmallow, they charge $12. We do 6 ounces for starting at 7.50. This one's going to be a little bit more because we do have the pistachios in there, so we have to, work in that cost of making the candy. But you get the idea. We start at 7.50, and we have 6 ounces. They have 4.5 ounces, and they are 12. So yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate you, Rex. You're awesome. You're awesome. Yeah, make sure you grab that coupon or the free shipping. I know that Shopify won't let you have both, but we'd love to have you pop into the shop. If you're curious, if you're just rolling in here, we are the toastysmore.com, making gourmet marshmallows. We're doing obviously our live cuts here. This flavor is new. It's pistachio. And we use real pistachios on the top. Natural colors. We don't use any corn syrup. 3 to a package. That is sugar that is ready to be cooked. I'm a little nervous because here pretty soon I'm gonna have to help him with a marshmallow pour. What is the first one? Oh yeah, pina colada. And you got the sugar out ready. Cool. I might have to help him with a live pour. I don't know if I can do it with this camera on me.
Oh,
We'll find out.
yeah. Okay.
I know. I'm kind of like, Can we do it? I don't know. We'll find out. You might hear me say some cuss words. I try to keep it clean, but I guess it's a possibility. It is a possibility because when it's hot sugar, I may be nervous. We'll see. Let's go look at what it looks like in the. Oh, it's starting to look more like marshmallow. It's getting white. Oh wow, smells good. I think we need to do a taste test. We have to do a taste test for sure. We haven't made that particular flavor yet. We have a standard of what we think we can do. Oh, thank you, Rex. You're awesome. Yeah, the algorithm. But to be honest, I don't deserve it. I haven't been consistent. We need to do a taste test on this to make sure it's good. I mean, strong enough. We know it's good, but so if you can get like a way for us to taste, um, obviously without contaminating the batch. Normally, we don't have to taste test because we have all of our flavors down to a science. I may just have him bring me a sample while I'm cutting. If a guy opening clams on the YouTube can get 1,000 views, what? Oh Oh, is that guy that's doing like pearls or something? I mean, I can kind of get that, right? It's like watery. Guy opening clams. Maybe, maybe we'll push through. Right now, you're our only one. What the heck is that?
I think it's more.
Definitely more. I would do at least 10 more. I almost want to say 20 more, but I'm not sure. Let's go with 20 more, you know? I don't know. What do you think? 10 or 20? Because it's nice, but it's definitely not strong enough. Do 20. I want it to be super nice, really strong, powerful. A guy opening clams. I have feelings right now, Rex. I don't know how to manage them. It might be, I'm appalled. At the same time, I don't want to diss anyone's profession. You know, like if that's if he's like a pearl person, I can kind of see it. Here's our pistachio bucket. Did you add in how much more?
Second,
How much more did you add in?
uh, one more later, which is about 40 bucks.
So that's correct for 20.
No,
Okay,
18.
but you did the math.
Yeah, I mean, that counts for
Okay, you're mathing.
yeah.
I know I do small batch math still, and you do big batch math. So I started this business a little over 2 years ago, and I still think in my original batch sizes as far as flavors go because that's what I worked on the most was starting this business. So I'm gonna show y'all. Um, this was the size mixer I used to use. Here's my hand. Tiny little kitchen home. We don't use these anymore. So I still think in these tiny batches. Where now, this is the size we're dealing with. You know, it's much bigger. This one's ready to go. I would grab it, but I have gloves on. Sorry. This is really interesting, and you have a nice personality. You're going to succeed on you. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Sometimes I wonder, am I just kind of too much? I know I do repeat myself a lot. Well, people come in and out, and I kind of want people to know what they're seeing. But yeah, I just kind of roll with it and do the best I can. So cool. Can I have another example? Oh, let's look at this. This is fun. We'll just pull it up. I just want them to see it. Just pull it up. Oh, isn't that cool? Look at that. Wow, so neat. Huge. Thank
We
you.
need to whip it a little more so it takes
Yeah,
a couple more seconds to pull out.
do what you got to do. So each flavor is unique, and each flavor has a unique time of baking, or I shouldn't say baking, of cooking, and in each unique time of mixing in the mixer. It's not just one and done; they're all different, and that makes it, it's a challenging um, business. But I think that us focusing on that, we're kind of making the right call. Sometimes I wish that we could make all kinds of different candies, but this is such a complex candy. It's quite involved just doing the one. So this is why typically you see candy shops, they never do marshmallows because they are so complex in themselves. I do see some candy shops using marshmallow in their ingredients, but they buy pre-made marshmallows in a bag and they'll melt them down or they'll put them into like a rocky road, for example, or they'll melt them down and make them those Easter egg things. But they don't make their own marshmallows from scratch like we do because this is way more involved than most candy shops want to deal with. Um, it's quite a lot of doing, as I should say. Look at those pistachios. A little bit of ASMR. These are cut. You can see the lines. But they don't care. They want to stay together. They're a team. Team Marshmallow. Last of the pistachio. Huh. And then I'm not certain where my cover is. Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm going to cover this so it's secure while I go help him with this pour. All right. Hopefully I can do this. So right now he's taking off all the extra marshmallow off of the mixer head there. Look at that massive mixer. Show it compared to your head. Smile. It's massive. And so right now I'm going to take this giant bowl. I cannot lift this on my own, but what I can do is start scraping it down and preparing him because he's going to get behind me, or behind the table here, and lift it up for me. And I'm going to scoop it into the bowl. Sorry about all the jiggling around. This is athletics, candy making 101. Oh, it's beautiful. Just a little bit more scrape. Okay, not too bad. And now I dig through pretty deep in the pan to break the air bubbles. Rex says, thank you for helping.
You're welcome.
So it's really hot right now. It's not going to keep shape. But what I really enjoy doing is kind of letting it cool like this. We're breaking all the different bubbles. Can you see the bubbles coming up? See that? I don't want those bubbles in there because I do have some bubbles as you see when I cut, but I try to get the majority of them out because it's a little bit unsatisfying to bite into a marshmallow and see a ginormous bubble. So I want you to feel happy when you're eating your candy from us. So we just kind of break the bubbles a bit as we go through this. And as it cools, it starts to keep the ripples in the shape a little bit. And I use this to be artistic with creating some pretty fun waves in the candy. So this is our pina colada. So now I go against the waves. It creates a lovely ripple. But I only have so much time that I can do this, so it will start to get difficult and it won't behave right and start to leave stripes that are not pretty. But what I want to do for pina colada is top this with a yellow sugar. I create this sugar from scratch. Now, I know my hands are covered in powdered sugar. I'm not sure how this is going to work because I don't have a shaker lid on here. These are natural colors. Um, I may regret this, but I'm going to try to do this YOLO. YOLO, yellow. This is our pina colada. We have not released this yet. So we've got some little intense colors on here. I need to mix it up a little bit better next time. Pina colada will be released tomorrow at thetoastysmore.com. Natural colors. We use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. We're the only marshmallow shop on the global marketplace using real marshmallow root. We do this old world style. So what you guys don't see here in our studio is we do have organic marshmallow root that has a cold water infusion for 12 hours before we even start making the candy behind me. So it extracts out all that good stuff from the marshmallow root. This is about as good as I can do without a shaker. I'm going to change my gloves. I'm going to kind of see if I can delicately treat this and get some of those chunks off. And then this can go into the rack, our rack over here, and make some awesome marshmallows. They'll be ready for cutting tomorrow. That is our pina colada. I'll get some fresh gloves on. I made a mess here for my husband to clean up, sorry. I'm going to show you the mixers behind me again, so you can see. Oh, thank you for that order. Yeah. If you like what you see, you can go to thetoastysmore.com. This one is our butter vanilla. That's a strong French vanilla and butter flavor. And then this one is going to be our blueberry cheesecake. You're actually in the light, sweetheart. Pretty cool. So we're not using all of our mixers yet. We have another mixer here that will be on this stand, but it is in a crate and it's not ready to be put in yet. So he's doing some magic over here, putting in some special ingredients. There's our pina colada. I'm going to ask him to move it to the rack because it's heavy and I can't do it with this strapped on me. So next, let's see. And then these marshmallows over here are ready for packaging. Here's our cotton candy. And here is our buttered beer. Those are going to be put into our heat sealed bags. Lots of labels, all the things that you would expect. But that's the next process there. And let's see what I should get out of the rack. Let's see. Let's go with cookie butter Biscoff. See those cookies on the top there? Ground up Biscoff cookies mixed right into the mallow. The mallow is flavored cookie butter. So I'm not going to touch, obviously, the marshmallow because I don't have gloves on. I'm just holding the pan. I'm going to try to do this without burning myself. Cookie butter Biscoff. Walking over here to the cutter. All right. Open up my cutter. And you can see over here, he's putting that pina colada into the rack where it's going to have a nice nap for about 12 hours. We'll be able to cut that tomorrow. If you join us, you'll be seeing our first cutting of pina colada tomorrow, sometime whenever I go live. Okay. Cookie butter Biscoff. As usual, I need to clean the cutter in between the different flavors. So I'll be chatting with you. Let's watch him as I clean my cutter. So right now you're dealing with what flavor?
What would you want?
Butter, vanilla. All of our marshmallows are dairy free, by the way. Um, Except for s'mores. We do use real chocolate in it. That counts. That is real, that is dairy. So, but we are egg free. So everything is dairy free except for s'mores. And then I'm going to put on some fresh gloves. Disposable. This is hard to do. It stuck to me, but here we are. I may be doing a pour assist. He's getting the whisk ready.
Yep.
And I'm going to come over there and I'm going to help him pour that marshmallow. This marshmallow I cannot keep in stock. Butter, vanilla, strong French vanilla, and butter flavor. But it is dairy free, so it's pretty awesome. So I'm going to move this pot over and get this here. And I'm going to help him with this pour. So this is extremely challenging with this camera stuck to me. You're turning too fast, honey. I'm not done at the top. Tilt it back up. Yeah, there we go. You're tilting too fast, honey. It's okay. Now you can tilt it. There we go. A little bit, yeah. Did you change the time?
No.
So one of the challenges we have found, because we did move here from Texas, we're in New Mexico, we're in a mountain village. So the altitude is different. So everything is behaving differently. This is fine. This is fine. So first thing I do is I kind of go deep in the pan to break up the bubbles. I'll try to get as many bubbles out as possible. We use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. No one else is doing that on the global marketplace. We don't use any corn syrup. We use natural colors. Beef gelatin. The beef gelatin is the highest grade we could possibly find, which means it has more collagen in it, and it is all halal certified. If you know, you know. If you don't know what that, don't worry about it. It was just a popular demand from my audience over on TikTok. I had a lot of people asking for halal certified. It just means that it's certified for Muslim faith. And it was just a high demand from our audience. So we figured, why not? We're creating a good ingredient. The beef gelatin is a nice quality, gives a superior spring to our marshmallows. This is our butter vanilla. Lovely. And there we go. Butter vanilla. I hope y'all can see that. It's kind of hard to see because my shade is a human shape. Graham crackers. That is for the blueberry cheesecake coming up next. I'm so excited. I love that flavor. And it's beautiful. Here's our previous. Look at the massive size of this whisk. Isn't that cool? All right, enough playing around. Let's get back to work. He's going to put that onto the sheet pan to go and join its family here in the rack. Back to the cutting station. Back to our cookie butter Biscoff. Now, Biscoff cookies does have gluten. So I do not share the sugar, the powdered sugar, with any other marshmallows. So what I'm going to use on here is not going to cross-contaminate other ingredients. So I'm simply going to scoop some sugar, powdered sugar, cornstarch, and put it on here. And we're not going to contaminate. But I do have to make it not sticky. So I'm making little clouds of dust here to poof it up so it'll settle on all the little ridges. This is extra ridgy because I have all these cookies stirred into the top. And then I like to do this. I like to squish it away from the pan sides. The kind of pan sides that I use, if y'all are wondering what that sound is, I have to show y'all. We have this neat lever on the side of the mixer, and it lowers this entire section up and down because it's a massive mixer, as you can see, that weighs, about what I do. So it's not a small boy. I'm not a big girl, but it weighs enough for an adult human. It's a pretty heavy mixer. So there we go. I kind of pry it across like that. It's actually a really satisfying feeling. Peeling it away from the side. We use a really high grade food spray release to keep it from sticking. And then he's doing this satisfying little scrapey do. Satisfying scrapey do. Goes in between all the tines and scrapes it down into the bowl. All right, I may be procrastinating on getting this onto the cutter. Hey, you're from Texas? Cool. Yeah, we just moved. So I've lived in every major metropolitan area in Texas, except for El Paso. I've never lived in El Paso, but I've lived in the Dallas area. I lived in Houston for a year. We lived just north of San Antonio. We lived in Austin a couple of years. So we've been all over. We were in a suburb just north of San Antonio. Yeah, I grew up in Amarillo, Texas. Don't hold it against me. It's our secret. And then I learned how to drive, and I drove to Dallas for, oh wow, look at all those cookies I just lost. I'll crunch those into the sides. So whenever I peel it on the sides, I can probably squish those in to the sides. I forgot what I was saying.
Can I need help?
Okay. Gonna need help, he says. I need to get this on the cutter. I can't leave it curved, but I will help you. Blueberry cheesecake is an artistic process because of the coloring. I'm the only one allowed to do the coloring because art. And I've let my husband and my son do the swirls in the past, and it may or may not have been a satisfying experience. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do this live pour. Rex, you're getting such a treat. Please don't tilt too fast. So I'm arching my back so you can see the top. I get this all scraped down. If I have him tilt the pan too much, it creates this whiplash effect and marshmallow starts whipping everywhere. So we do have to travel in the pan. Otherwise, the weight of the marshmallow will pull the graham crackers and separate it all over. The bottom of the pan won't be even anymore with the coating of the graham cracker. The weight will actually push it out of the middle. We can stop moving now.
Okay.
All right. Oh, that blueberry. God, that smells good.
The aroma is
It's
amazing.
really nice. Wow, that smells good. Oh my gosh. So, of course, this requires the application of our natural blue food dye. This little bottle right here, can you hold it up, Tim, so they can kind of see the size of the bottle, okay? What does that cost?
$75.
This little bottle of natural food dye costs $75. It is an expensive ingredient, but I insist that you guys deserve the best ingredients. Natural blue food dye is extremely coveted. It has to be extracted from blue spirulina, and in order for that flavor to not transfer to the color, they have to undergo a special process of extracting out the flavor to just get that pure blue, beautiful color. So now I've basically popped out some of the bubbles. I'm not going super deep because of the graham cracker, but now I'm just gonna like go for it, y'all. So this is what I do. I just do some dots here, and I just put these on here. And then, yeah, could I have the small one? Yeah, that'd be great. I see what you're saying now. All right, thank you. I may or may not. Thank you. So I like this smaller spatula for this job. So now I have to kind of, I may have overdone it. It's okay. People get a fabulous marshmallow. So I kind of incorporate it like this.
Man, that's good.
Yeah, it's really good. So was the pina colada strong enough, or what do you think?
I didn't taste the final.
Isn't that still over there? You can still taste? Did you take notes, document?
Not yet.
Okay, I need that to happen.
I know how much I used.
Okay. I have a terrible memory, so I really kind of bully people about writing stuff down because I know that me personally, not my skill set, y'all. I don't even know my husband's phone number. I can't remember his phone number. Like, judge me if you like, but that's my superpower.
Really good.
Oh, fantastic. Sure. I've had too many sweets. The flavor is blending for me. That is one of the things, if you have too many, it's kind of like smelling perfume. If you smell too much, you kind of stop having the ability to smell perfume. Okay, so see how this is kind of all incorporated in the marshmallow now. I got the big dark splotches done, okay, for the most part. So now I start trying to make the art. So I always try to go along the edge of the pan first. I'm gonna go both ways. Very militaristic. Very particular about things being exact. And I can say that. I was in the army. I can say that. I was a combat medic in the army. If you like supporting veterans, you might consider our little family business. Making real marshmallows the old-fashioned way. The only shop on the planet doing this. I really feel like that's special. I hope that other people feel the same way because I've put my heart and soul in this and I might cry. All right, last turn. And then I think I'm going to go one more across the other way. It's hard for me to hold the camera and see what I'm doing at the same time. Blueberry cheesecake. This is a popular marshmallow. People love the color. They say, oh, look at that beautiful gem. And they just get it for the color. And then they are amazed by the flavor because, I mean, really fresh blueberries don't taste this good. Let's be honest. They're kind of bitter. I find them sour. But candy, this is quite delightful. And there we go. There's our last. See this beautiful marshmallow. Look at that. Not bad. Not bad. There's a little bit of dark spot here. I'm going to kind of see if I can stretch it out a little bit. Because when I cut this, these ridges actually do create a little bit of a weak spot on the top. So when I cut, it wants to kind of go along that color. Not bad. Not bad. So yeah, I think the husband's going to take some packages to the mail. I'm going to leave that because I'm not going to try to hold it. We're going to go back to Cookie Butter Biscoff, do some cutting. This is the hard part because I can't get around the arms of the cutter. Let's see if I can do it this way. I'm actually going to kind of tilt the camera a tiny bit. This is actually okay. Maybe I should do it this direction from now on. then you can't see the end cut. I say it's okay, and then I'm like panicking. Oh my gosh. Cookie butter Biscoff gourmet marshmallows. Let's see if I can get this angle so you can see the release cut. Let's cut the whole way down. All the way down. And we're going to take this arm and I'm going to figure out how to cut this with the camera. It's the last thing I do, Henry Higgins. Oh my goodness gracious. Professional setup. Are you going to go take packages?
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you, hero. Are you doing both USPS and UPS?
Yes.
Or okay. Fantastic. Thank you. Bye.
Love you.
Drive careful. Love you. My little secret is I kind of hate driving. So I don't mind when he does all the errands. Feel free to ask me any questions. I'm real. This is live. And if you have any questions, we're happy to answer your questions. We are the only marshmallow shop on the global marketplace making a marshmallows with real marshmallow root. We use organic marshmallow root. We don't use any corn syrup. We use beef gelatin, all natural colors. Most of my stuff is gluten-free. This is actually one of 3 flavors in my entire shop that have gluten. It's the cookie butter Biscoff because it has the real Biscoff cookies mixed into the top. Uh-oh, I realize I don't have a place to put these marshmallows. Uh-oh. I have to do the best I can, I suppose. Use my pan and just put them back. How about that? Cookie butter Biscoff. Do you guys like Biscoff cookies? I didn't even know what Biscoff cookies were until someone asked for me to make this marshmallow. And I was like, oh my goodness, I have been missing out all this time on Biscoff cookies. Kind of a cinnamony flavor. After I cut this batch, I will probably be turning off the live because I need to get room for all the ones that were just made. And I can't really do that when I have this strapped to me. That's okay. Cookie butter Biscoff gourmet marshmallows made by the Toasty Smore. The only shop in the global marketplace, the only shop in the world, really, in the marketplace that sells worldwide. We're the only ones that use real marshmallow root to make our marshmallows. And they're massive. We get 3 of these in one package. We don't use any corn syrup. We use beef gelatin, all natural colors. We're super small business, so we're kind of hoping that you guys will tell the others about us. We have some very interesting flavors. If you kind of like watching lives, we do sell them on TikTok, 7 to 10 Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. On TikTok, you can find us there at The Toasty Smore. gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar. There we go, guys. I think this is enough for today's live. I really want to thank you for visiting with us and asking questions and engaging with me during this live. You're so wonderful. I appreciate you guys very much. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the live. If you're wanting to see our different flavors, please visit the Toasty Smore. We'd love to see